What's up, you guys? I wanted to do a little live today because there's been so many conversations going on in my world right now between the mastermind that I'm in with my mentor and my peers, between the mastermind that I run right now with my clients, between Turn Your Passion into Your Paycheck, which is my 6-week course on how to build a business and start your own personal brand. We just had a call literally like 10 minutes ago and closed out our 6 weeks together. So there's been so many conversations right now going on in my world. Actually, there's always a lot of conversations going on in my world around this topic. But especially lately, I feel like it's been extremely heightened. And even my private client call this morning was about this. And I was like, you know what? I need to do a live because it's coming up in every conversation I have with my clients in all different places. Plus, it's coming up even with myself and my peers in my mastermind with my mentor. So I was like, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about some things, you guys. I want to talk about the truth about achieving really big goals. What I know to be true is your big, juicy, dreamy goals are going to require you to level up. They're going to require you to tap into that courage, tap into that bravery, tap into that I'm doing this and I'm going to do this, that like high belief in yourself. And I'm going to riff on like 3 different aspects around this. So the first one is going after your big goal is going to require risk. And look, I'm going to be honest, none of what I'm going to talk about today is going to be sugar coated. So if you're wanting like a smooth, chill mindset training, swipe away because I've got things to say. And I want to be real with you guys because as real as I'm going to get, I also want to normalize it, right? Like I don't want to make this real and be like, you got to go all in. It's got to be risky. You got to blah, blah, blah. Because yes, there's that aspect to it, but I also want to normalize it of like, and you can, and it's okay that you're scared, and it's okay that you don't know how it's going to happen, and it's okay that you took a massive risk and bet on yourself, and you have no idea how it's going to unfold. Like, it's okay. So the first thing is going after your big, juicy goal, going after that big, big dream that you're like, damn, let's do this. Could be starting a business, could be moving to another country, could be going for the promotion at your job, could be burning down your current business and building a new one. It could be looking for the love of your life, like literally whatever it is, whatever your goal is, in whatever industry you're in, it's going to require risk. You are going to have to take risk on some level, on some degree to get this dreamy goal, to manifest this dreamy goal. I'm yet to come across someone who has done something mind-blowing, who has done something epic with their lives, who has achieved such greatness that didn't have risk involved. I'm yet to find someone. And if you're that person, if you have achieved something so astonishing and you blew yourself away and it required 0 risk, then I would love to talk to you about it because I don't hear, like, that's not real. And in all of these conversations that I've been having right now in my world, it's coming up again and again and again, and not in a negative way. In like, this is like what we signed up for. This, when we chose to go all in on ourselves, when we chose to go all in on our goals and dreams, this is what we signed up for. You're going to have to take some risks. Big risks, big rewards. And I think back to like an example of this, well, there's plenty of examples of this, but an example of this that comes to my mind is when I wanted to move to Los Angeles. Like, obviously I grew up being a dancer and my goal as a teenager was I want to dance for the biggest artists in the world. And I was a teenager. So I was like, I want to dance for the biggest and best artists in the world. Where are they at? They're in Los Angeles. I'm a random girl from the suburbs of Sydney, Australia. There's a gap here. Like, there's a bridge that I need to cross to get to my dreams. I moved across the world at 19 to bring that dream into my life. Like, I moved to make that happen for myself. I put myself in the environment. I took huge risks. I moved to another country at 19 alone by myself to bring this dream into my life because That's what was required of me. Like, sure, I could have had great success in Australia, but I wanted the success here. I wanted to work with the artists here. I wanted to be here. So if I want that, I have to go do it. I have to go take some risks. I have to make some big, bold moves. I have to put myself in environments before I know if they're going to pay off. And that is fucking hard. Like, let's be honest, it's hard. But there's a reason why the ones who are achieving epic success, the ones who are achieving like mind-blowing results, are not everyone, because not everyone's willing to do that. And that's okay. That is okay. Not everyone needs to take big risks. However, if you do have a really big goal, no matter the industry, whatever industry you're in, you get to ask yourself, how worth it is it to me? How much do I want this goal? How much do I want this dream? And is it worth taking massive risk? Is it worth putting myself out there? Is it worth doing something when I don't know how it's going to pan out? Is it worth it? And if the answer is yes, then you know what you got to do. You got to take some risks, because you have to. You have to push through a threshold from who you are today and who you want to be to get to that next level. And there's steps that are going to come up for you. There's things that are going to come up for you that are going to require you to move through fear, overcome fear, and take some risk, and basically take a gamble on yourself and your goal. And how willing are you to do that, you know? And if the answer is like not willing, don't want to, not interested, then that's okay as well. That's totally fine. Like, no one is here being like, you have to, regardless if you want the goal or dream or not. But this is where you get to check in with yourself and be like, yeah, okay, if I'm not willing to take any risks to get the most epic goal of my career, or to accomplish something I've been dreaming of, or to see how far I can go and how far I can make it in this lifetime, then that's fine. But I need to be willing to not have those epic results, because that's what it takes. It will take risk. It will take courage. It will take bravery. You got to take some risks. That's number one. And again, I said at the beginning of this live, and if you're joining me and you're catching this halfway through, I was like, I'm not going to sugarcoat what I have to say today, because it's coming up a lot. It's coming up a lot in most of my conversations. And again, it's not coming up from a negative standpoint. I want to normalize it. It's okay. Like, yeah, you take risks, but on the flip side of this, these risks show you so much about yourself. You get so much confidence in yourself when you take a risk. You are so empowered when you take a risk. You accomplish something so extraordinary when you take a risk. And like, you get to pat yourself on the back and be like, damn, I'm so badass. Like, I'm so badass. I just took that freaking risk and I did it, and I was scared as hell and I did it anyway. And that feeling is extremely empowering. That feeling creates a lot of momentum. That feeling inspires you more than anything else. So there's a lot of reward for the risk. The second thing that I want to talk about is you're not going to be comfortable, and we need to be okay with this. Like, if you want to achieve big shit, you need to stop trying to fit it into your comfort zone. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try to do it. It's not going to fit. It's like trying to fit a square peg in a circle hole. They don't go. It's not a match, not in alignment, not the vibe. Your dreams are at a certain frequency. Your dreams are on a certain level. The things that you're wanting to manifest are living at a certain level. You have to rise up to meet them, and that's going to require you stepping out of your comfort zone. It just is. Now, let me tell you, I've gotten very good at this, and I basically live in the uncomfort. I have set up camp here. My tent is super cute. I'm in the uncomfort zone. I feel confident in the uncomfort zone. You just have to understand that the comfort isn't going to be a part of this journey. There's going to be fear you have to overcome, similar with the risk. Like, there's going to be fear that you have to overcome, and you're not going to feel comfortable doing that. But it will eventually get easier, and here's the real key. It's going to get easier no matter what you're doing, because if you continue to put effort into something, whether it's your business, whether it's the gym, whether it's your diet, whether it's your relationship, if you continue to put effort into something, it will get easier. It will get better because you get better at it, right? But not only that, you're going to get better at handling the uncomfort as you move through your life. You're going to get better at handling, feeling the uncomfort of making big moves, feeling the uncomfort of putting yourself in certain environments, feeling the uncomfort of, I don't know if this is going to work out. I don't know. I took a risk. You're going to get better at navigating that energy that being in the uncomfort brings. So you're going to get better at this, and it's going to not trigger you so much into panic. The more that you do this, the more that you continue to choose yourself, the more that you continue to choose your goals, you're going to get better at being like, yeah, I'm uncomfortable and it's totally fine. It's fine. It's okay. I'm okay being uncomfortable. And there's a difference between being uncomfortable and being unsafe. There's a difference here, and only you are the one that gets to judge what that difference is. If you feel like something is unsafe for you to do, where it's like triggering something too deep or whatever, this is something that you get to make the decision about. But if you're just uncomfortable, you can handle that shit. You can handle it. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Like, you got it. You can handle that and prove to yourself that you can. And then what's going to happen is you're going to build that confidence within yourself. And at the next level, because let me tell you, there's going to be another level. Like, once you achieve that next level goal that you've been manifesting, and if you're in my world and you're working with me, I already know, like, if you haven't already achieved it, you're about to. So once you get that achievement, once you get that manifestation and you become that next level version of you, there's going to be a new level, new level activated, right? And at each level, there's things that we need to overcome. There's things and there's fears and choices and decisions and things that we need to overcome and make as that next level self. So at each level, there's still going to be uncomfort at each level. And I think we get a little like stuck to the thought of the grass is greener once I get there. Like, once I get there, I'm not going to be scared anymore. Once I get there, once I get that one client, once I launch that first program, once I start making X amount of money, once he says he wants to go on the first date, once I'm there, I'm in the clear zone. I'm never going to have to stress about anything else. Everything is going to just be coming up me, and it's going to be easy as pie, which sure, it might be, but all you're doing is like manifesting a land that will never come, because we get what we're matched to now. So don't do that. Don't do the grass is greener thing. Don't do the grass is greener, because what will happen is once you do get to that level, eventually, you're going to not you're not going to be equipped at handling the things that come up at that level, which will be requiring you to go to the next level or to up level again. You're going to not want to handle it, and it's going to slow you down in your evolution process because of how much resistance you have to the growth, right? And we don't want to be slowed down. We don't want to be slowed down in the uncomfort zone. We want to move past that shit. And I don't want you to think like we can skim past it. You have to move through it. The only way through the uncomfort is through, honey. That's the only way. It's through. But on the other side of that is a new version of you. On the other side of that is a version of you that has what you're wanting right now. So it's so freaking worth it. It's so worth it. And you're not alone. That's what I wanted to add for both of this. The risk, being uncomfortable, like, this is normal. It's okay. It's okay. If you have a really big freaking goal that you're working towards right now, and you have days where you're freaking petrified, if you have days where the fear really gets you, if you have days where you're uncomfortable as hell and you decide not to do anything that day, if you have moments when the risk overwhelms you, girl, you're fine. Like, same. Same. And what I don't do is make those days mean anything about me and the potential for what I have to create in this lifetime. Like, I let myself have a human day. It's okay. I let myself feel the fear. It's okay. And then I choose it anyway. Because I know I'm so deserving. I'm so worthy of what's waiting for me on the other side. And for me, what's waiting for me on the other side of the fear is so much more exciting than accepting the uncomfort of what I am in right now, and just accepting that to be the ultimate truth for me, and accepting that reality as all that's possible for me. Fuck that. Hell no. That makes me feel like I'm settling, and I swear I have like an allergic reaction to even just the word. Like, settling is not my vibe. I don't know. No. So it's okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. It doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. It doesn't mean this isn't for you. It doesn't mean you're not cut out for it. It means you're human and you're a badass. If you're uncomfortable and you're doing it anyway, if you're uncomfortable and you're scared and you have so much fear and you're still taking big risks, to me, that means your success is fucking inevitable. It is literally around the corner. If you are showing up at that level, if you are feeling all those emotions, feeling all those things and saying, I'm bigger than this, I'm better than this, and I deserve what's on the other side of this, then you, my friend, I have no worries about, because you are going to be so successful. And share with me how you feel once you achieve that manifestation, because it's coming. It's coming. It's literally just a matter of time when you are showing up and committed to yourself and your next level in that energy. Then the third thing that I wanted to talk about is, I was like, my writing right now is so bad. I say this in like all my modules. Okay. The third thing is you have to make moves before you're ready. And I hear this all the friggin' time. I'm not ready. There's no perfect time. I did a carousel post about this, and I was like, I hate to burst your bubble, you guys. I really do. I hate to burst your bubble. But there's no perfect time. Oh my gosh. How do I get rid of that? Okay, good. There's no perfect time to go after your big goals. There is no magical moment where you're going to be like, and all my external circumstances are perfectly in alignment, and now is the perfect time for me to leave my job, take a big risk, bet on myself, invest in myself, and start my business. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. There is no perfect time for you to up-level your life. Hi, Rachel. There is no perfect time. Let me say that again. There is no perfect time for you to decide it's time to up-level your life. It is going to feel inconvenient. It is going to feel scary. It is going to feel overwhelming. And you're not going to feel ready. But you're never going to be ready. So if you're waiting for something outside of you, if you're waiting for an external circumstance to validate it as it's time now, it's your time now, or you're ready for this now, you're going to be waiting a very long time. Don't wait for that. Because you have so much more power than that. And you are the one that gets to decide you're ready right now. You're the one that gets to decide, I'm ready to make a move. I'm ready to show up. I'm ready to commit and follow that through with a big, bold move. Follow that through with showing up for yourself. There has been so many times I've made moves when I'm not ready. And it's like, of course I'm not. When we're looking at our next level self, when we're looking at who we want to be, what we want to manifest, the lifestyle that we want to live, when we're looking at that and we're dreaming about it and we're visioning it, why we try to make that level make sense in our current reality and through who we are today isn't the way that we go about this. Who you are today is not who you're becoming. So reminding yourself of this, that the next level of you, the things that you're wanting to manifest at that next level, the dreams that you have at that level is going to require you to become a next level version of you. So what happens, and what I see so many times, is we have this big epic vision and we try to squeeze it into who we are today and the reality that we live in today, and we try to make it make sense. And it's not going to make sense because you're creating the reality. You are literally creating your reality. So if you're creating it and you've never achieved it before and you've never done it before and you've never, like, you're not recreating it, you're creating it, then how could it make sense to who you are today in your current circumstances? It won't. So don't let that bug you. Don't let that overwhelm you. Don't let that be the reason why you don't make moves in the direction that you want to go, because showing up as that next level version of you is how you jump timelines. It's how you go, I'm here today, but I'm going to be here literally in 5 minutes after I make this move in myself. An example of this, wow, I'm talking so fast. An example of this is I invested $45K in a year-long mentorship with my mentor right now, who I've been in the year mentorship with her for 6 months. And that, like, guys, last November was when I did this, and that did not feel good. Like, It didn't feel good. I did not feel ready for that. I had so many stories around why I should not be doing that. And the reality is that you know, like we know your intuition knows what is the right next step for you. And the physical version of me was not ready, but my intuition was like, you're ready. The energetic side of me was like, you're ready. Me physically in my current circumstances as Tanya, who I was in November, was not ready for that investment. But who I knew I was becoming, the visions I was having for my life, the visions I was having for this business, the visions I was having for how much money I wanted to make, the lifestyle I wanted to live, the lifestyle I wanted to create for myself and for my man and for my future. It was ready. It was in alignment. The 45K investment into my mentor to guide me through this year and help me elevate and do what she's done, it was absolutely the right move for me. But I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. Another great example is when I hired my assistant in May. It felt scary. I was like, I don't know if I need one, you know, but I needed one. I needed one, but I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I needed one. It was time. It had to be done. I was just scared. I was scared, and it's okay. Like, you're allowed to feel these feelings. You're allowed to feel them, but just know that ready is very subjective. I'm sorry, I'm like playing with my hair clip and just like slapping it around on my arm. Being ready is subjective. It's just you deciding if you are or not. It's just you looking at it through a perspective of, am I or am I not? So if you're the one that's deciding yes or no, then ask yourself, why are you deciding no? And what's the intention behind that no? What's actually the reasons why you're not saying yes? Is it because of fear? Is it because of you're overwhelmed? Is it because it will be extremely uncomfortable? Is it because it's going to be a big risk? Ding, 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 ding. This is what I'm be talking about this whole live. When you're making moves like this, it's going to require big risks. It's not going to be comfortable, and it's going to mean you're making moves before you feel ready for them. And it's okay. It's okay. We all go through this. Well, not we all. I'm saying, ow. Okay, I'm putting my clip down. I'm saying we all, in regards to my clients in my mastermind, my clients who just finished Turn Your Passion into Your Paycheck, my private clients who I just had calls with this week. I'm saying we all go through this. But we all have each other. We all have each other for the support. They have me there to help them and guide them through these hard times. This is what mentorship is for. This is what mentorship is there for. You don't have to move through all of this alone. You get to move through all of this with someone who has done it, who knows how to navigate the uncomfort in an empowered way, who knows how to make big moves, who take big risks, and have fucking 100% confidence that it's going to work out for you. That's the energy that you want to be leaning in. So that is why having a coach who's done what you've done and can navigate you through these things and teach you how to do these things, and or a mentor who's by your side doing life with you, walking with you, that is why this is so important. Because going after your big goals, creating excellence in your life, creating epic results in your life requires epic big moves, and they can be scary as hell. So I know all of this, I make all of these big moves, but I have my mentor in my back pocket reminding me of who the fuck I am, reminding me of my vision, reminding me of what I'm capable of and what's possible for me, reminding me of how she did it and what happened with her. Like, I have support. I'm not doing this shit alone. Absolutely not. I have the support, and I support my clients in the same big things. I support my clients every step of the way. So these were like the 3 big riffs that I wanted to do on the truth about achieving your biggest, dreamiest goals. I'm sorry that it wasn't easier news, and I hope that there was some inspiration here for you and some motivation to, like, you got this, and whatever you feel that next step is for you, whether it is hiring the mentor, joining the program, whatever that next big bold move is for you, I really, really hope for your sake that you say yes to it. And if you feel like that's with me, then send me a DM, because I have a few things coming up. We have Turn Your Passion into Your Paycheck round 2. The wait list is opening, which will give you guys a huge discount plus some bonuses. So that is if you want to learn how to build a business and create a personal brand. Basically, if you want to learn how to make your own money and have a life of absolute freedom, then Turn Your Passion into Your Paycheck is going to be the one for you. And the waitlist is going to be coming out any day now. And then I have the Elevate Mastermind and my private mentorship, which is obviously at a higher level. So DM me if you feel ready for that. But I also have right now my Hot Girl Summer. I'm laughing at the name because it still gives me the giggles. My Hot Girl Summer Manifestation Bundle, which is instant access to 11 modules that is going to teach you everything I know about manifestation. So basically everything that I kind of went into today is going to be taught, and you're going to have the lessons there. Instant access, you can buy it today. Start your transformational journey today. It's a phenomenal bundle. Like, it's all my best modules on manifestation all in one place, and it's at an insane price, you guys. It's at an insane price. There's a pay in full and there's an epic payment plan. So that's what I have right now. If you're feeling like you're ready and you want to have that courageous move and also have the guidance there to walk you through these moments when you're going after your big juicy goals. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. I hope you enjoyed this live. Comment below if you did, slide in my DMs, and I will talk to you soon.